I'm Paul.
And hello from Julie.
Join us as we prepare and sail over 3,000 miles from Lanzarote in the Canaries to Grenada in the Caribbean. Welcome back, and in this chapter we relaunch Patriot Games after having a few weeks in the boatyard getting some preparation and jobs done. We also recommission some of the equipment that we will be needing on our ocean crossing and prepare it for that.
I continue with our boat provisioning and a few boat jobs that need to be done for the crossing, and also reconnecting myself with the sailing side of things, as it's not natural to me. I'm more of a rower, and we'll talk about that in another episode.
You certainly are much more of a rower, aren't you, what you did last year? But as you say, we'll talk a bit more about that in one of the next episodes.
Yeah.
And also, people have asked a little bit about what we might do when we get back and how it has affected what do we do professionally. And then I suppose my answer to that is I'm very fortunate in an organisation that I work with, that they've been incredibly supportive, and life will continue after. And that's actually a really reassuring thing to have in the back of your mind when you're doing this.
And me too, actually. I have a fortunate position where I can stay connected with the Starlink edition on board, and I can continue with my work.
It's a wonderful piece of equipment, that's for sure. It's a game changer in lots of different ways. So let's crack on with the episode, and hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you later.
So here's Patriot Games being relaunched back into the water after having had some boat works done. And Paul's gutted because this is his favourite thing to do, and he's missing it because he's currently laid up in a dental chair.
Well, as Julie said, I actually missed the launch, but luckily she recorded it. I had to go to the dentist for a quick piece of work. But in she goes, and you can see they have now reapplied the red waterline. Well, we're back in the water. Much happier when the boat's in the water. They've done a lovely job with the new decks, which we'll look at in a moment, and the polishing and a few other little jobs. And then who have we got here? Oh look, what are you up to, Julie? Looks fun.
It's hard on my fingers. I am putting new socks on all the fenders alongside the boat so they don't scuff the new polished boat.
So how many have you done?
Tough job. I've done, I'm sitting on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. It's a job. It is a job.
No, and it's a job that I have done before, so I can empathise and sympathise. And in fact, let's have a look at your let's have a look at your handiwork. Oh, that's good. Well done. They do look good. There we go. So she's back in the water. Still plenty to do, but that's part of the fun. Oh goodness, what is she up to now? I didn't know where you were. What are you doing up there?
Just did a bit of polishing.
And while you're up there, could you bring down that the courtesy flag? How it needs a bit of attention. Can you grab it?
Got it.
Okay, I'll let you down if you're good. Hey, so we've left the boat in the water and seen some wind up about, so we've decided to come back up to the lake and give this a go again. Hopefully we'll be able to get foiling. So let's see how we go.
Here's Paul attempting to give wing foiling a go.
Okay, it's Ju's turn. Quite enough wind. Just giving it a go. Nice down here at Santa Lake. It's a beautiful place. We just do with a little bit more wind. So it's great to be here on the weekend. So we'll keep trying. Hopefully the wind will come in a bit more. Ju's out at the moment. Give it a go, and then tomorrow we are gonna. It's Sunday tomorrow. We're going to take the boat out and anchor and have a swim around it. We'll try and get some footage, and you can have a look at the boat from the other side. The water's pretty clear out there, so we'll try that. Okay, I've caught the busy provisioning goddess herself, deep in the bowels of Patriot Games, doing her provision count and checking out the food that we've brought in on the airplane. How's it going? How's it going?
I'm currently taking all the cardboard and wrapping off of everything, so we've got less clutter and rubbish. And I'm labelling everything up, all the tins. Hold on. I'm labelling the tins up with the sell-by dates with a marker pen because they're really hard to see and they fade. So all the tins have got sell-by dates on them, or rather eat-by dates. And yeah, we're just trying to organise it. Sweet, savoury, hot, domestics, cleaning products. And we've got enough here for 6 weeks, 3 weeks for the passage and 3 weeks for either side, or when we get to the Caribbean, because everything's so expensive when you get there. There we go. I'm sweating.
I've just done a quick calculation. Judy says she's got 240 tea bags, assuming it takes us 20 days. My maths say that's 12 cups of tea a day. Yeah, it's a bit tight, isn't it?
And I think there's about 120 coffee bags. Too much.
A lot of decaf, thankfully.
Too much.
Never too much. I'm sure we'll use it at some point.
We'll need to have some guests.
So here we are. We're fitting out the boat, putting all the components together, and at this moment in time, we're going to, I suppose, reconnect the hydrovane system. You can see from the back of the boat, it's in its, I guess, in its stripped down form. So what we're going to do in a short while is attach this rudder here, which would obviously act as the supplementary steering to the main rudder when we have the hydrovane connected, and the actual vane itself, this wonderful piece, just very simple aluminium frame with a nylon skin on it, and we'll fit that to the, I guess, the chassis of the system behind, and then we'll show you how that works a little bit later today. Okay, welcome back to hydrovane installation part 2. As you can see, we've got the vane in place now, and the rudder down the bottom is also attached, and also with a lanyard on as well in case it decides to go elsewhere. So what happens is basically this vane is set to the wind direction that you need, and when you fall off course, the vane falls either side, left or right, and in turn then turns the rudder. We have different settings of rudder deflection depending on the conditions, but what we're trying to achieve when the wind is behind us and we're sailing in the trade winds is that the vane is mainly upright, and it's just small tweaks either side to control the rudder. If we find that it's leaning over to one side more than the other, that means we haven't got the boat balanced right, so we'd have to adjust the sails and adjust the main rudder to take the base load. But she's all up now, and we'll give her a little test this afternoon. Obviously we use this to come down from Portugal, but it needs a little bit of setting up and a reminder from our point of view. So we'll get it going later. We're just in preparations to dock out, and this yellow submarine decided to come by with a bunch of people going out for a trip to do some, I suppose, fish spotting. Pretty cool, and it looks like they're going to have a nice day for it. Not sure my claustrophobia and being under the water would work with that, but I can see how people would have a good time. I think I prefer to stay on top of the water. But let's get to sea. Let's go and test some of the equipment that we will need. Here we are, welcome aboard. Just popped up on deck, and Julie's keeping an eye out. So what's going on in the cockpit, Julie?
So we've got the hydrovane that's mechanically steering the boat. We've nicknamed the hydrovane Ellie after a dear friend of ours. And then we've got the solar panels and the silent wind that are producing our power. So we've got a lovely sunny, slightly hazy day.